Hello and welcome to the student tutorial on how to use Collaborate Ultra for students. So I logged into my Blackboard course and I am in the content area. As you can see, the professor has created this session that's available to me and it's titled Lecture 31020. This is the icon for the Collaborate session. So this is how you identify a Collaborate session. So I'll go ahead and click on the link and this will open Blackboard Collaborate. So once you reach this screen, you might have multiple sessions available to you. In this case, I only have one session. So this is for a lecture 1, 3, 10, 20. So I want to participate in this lecture session. So I click on this link. Now I have to click on join session. And this will take me now to the room. And it'll tell you welcome. It'll tell you who's in the room. And at the bottom right here, there's a little pink icon here. If you click on that, opens the control panel. So under the first tab here, this is where all the chatting will happen. You can send messages to the other students or the professor. The next tab will show a list of all the participants in the room. The third tab, if the teacher allows this feature, then you could be able to share files with the professor. Only if the professor makes this available to students. As you can see, nothing is available to me right now. Most likely, this is what you would see here. The fourth tab, My Settings, this is where you can troubleshoot if you're having issues with the speaker volume, if you want help setting up your camera and microphone. All this can be done under the Settings tab. If the presenter or the instructor is showing slides, you will see it on this screen. The professor might have the webcam on or just audio and slides. So this is where you would see your professor's presentation slides. If you want to raise your hand, on the bottom here, you can see the raise hand, and it will notify the professor that you are raising your hand. So, and you can see here that Jose Diaz, preview user, is raising his hand, and this is how the professor will get notified. If the professor allows you to turn on your mic, you can do so by clicking on Share Audio. So right now, I am sharing my audio with the classroom. Your professor might mute you by clicking on the microphone button. So you might not be able to use the audio. It really depends on the settings that the professor has for this particular room. You can also share a video of yourself. Also depends if the professor has allowed that feature on. That's pretty much it. Now, when you're ready to leave the session, on the top left-hand side here, under Open Session menu, if you click on that, you can click on at the bottom left here, Leave Session, and that will take you out of the room. At the end, it will show you a quick survey of how was your experience using Collaborate. You can skip this by pressing the skip button. And this will take you back to you've left the session and can close your browser window. And if you minimize the screen, close the tab, you're back now into Blackboard. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email at Jose, Jose, underscore Diaz, Diaz, the number one, at fitnyc.edu. One other thing that I would like to add is that if you don't have access to a computer, you can use your smartphone to access your course using the Blackboard app. And if you want to access the Collaborate session via the Blackboard app, you can do so by downloading the Blackboard uh, app onto your smartphone and then going to the content area where the link is located. Once you click on the link using your smartphone, the Collaborate session will open and then you can join the session and you'll be directly in the room with your classmates. Now, I just want to let you know that if you don't have an unlimited data plan, that you will be charged by your phone provider. If you don't have access to a computer or Wi-Fi, or if you don't have a smartphone, I suggest that you go to a public library or somewhere where you can access a computer. If you are still having difficulty connecting to the Collaborate Ultra sessions, please feel free to reach out to me via email. I hope this helps you, and please feel free to reach out to me if you have any issues. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you found it informative. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.